The energy-water nexus is a very important issue, certainly to me, I think to folks everywhere. It's pretty basic stuff. Water is essential in every aspect of our daily life. In addition to its vital role in sustaining life, it's crucial for the nation's economic well-being and sustained growth. Without water, there's no electricity, no fuel to power our industry, our means of transportation, and no plants to produce biofuels. This is the water for energy that we cannot do without. And when it comes to energy for water, we need energy to convey water from its source to its consumers. We need the energy to pump and treat and increasingly to reuse our water in the numerous wastewater treatment plants that we have around the country. We obviously need water to treat and provide safe and readily available drinking water. In addition to the legislation that we're talking about today, S. 1971, I recently released a white paper on the energy-water nexus, interlinked resources that are vital for economic growth and sustainability. I did supply a copy of it to all my colleagues here on the committee. I would hope that most of you have seen it. You know, you always take a little bit of pride in authorship, but I do think it is important that from a policy perspective, we always be thinking about where water fits into our discussion here. The paper provides a more detailed description of the nexus issues and the linkages between the two resources. In it, I also detail how the federal government can work with external stakeholders, particularly the private sector, to facilitate the technological innovations needed to make a real difference in the efficient and sustainable use of these important resources. So the legislation that I've introduced, which is S. 1971, I introduced with Senator Wyden back in January. It calls for several important actions that the federal government can do to initiate and sustain public-private partnership on the energy-water nexus issues. The legislation further seeks to streamline the government's activities across the various departments and agencies to minimize duplicative efforts and hopefully save taxpayers money. I also welcome the report that DOE released just last week, the Water Energy Nexus Challenges and Opportunities. I think that this is a good first step as we look to implement constructive energy-water nexus-related programs within our federal government. But it does leave unanswered at least one question out there, and that's pretty basic, is how we're going to accomplish that. How do we get there? And that's a question that I'm going to be looking forward to kind of probing you all on today. I think that my legislation can provide a path forward on the implementation. This bill is co-sponsored by not only the chair of this subcommittee, Senator Schatz, but also by Senators Landrieu, Senators Udall, and I understand you, which I appreciate that, Senator Baldwin. I also want to thank a number of organizations for their support, including the Alliance for Water Efficiency, the Family Farm Alliance, the International Association of Plumbing and Mechanical Officials, the National Association for Clean Water Agencies, the National Electric Manufacturers Association, and the Water Reuse Association. So I've got letters of support that I've received on this bill that I would ask be included in the hearing record. But again, I look forward to the comments from witnesses today and the time that you've given to this very important issue. And with that, Madam Chair, I thank you.
Yeah.